Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Reviews with Manor. Episode 3 and 4 of Love, Scout have already premiered, so here is the brief recap and review of this drama. But first, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.
Episode 3 of Love Scout begins with Ji-yoon arguing for her ex-company to take accountability for a malpractice that caused significant damage to their clients. Amidst this scenario, we learn that the company's CEO had committed suicide and Ji-yoon was blamed by her then-senior, now CEO of Careerway, for pushing the company to take responsibility. The scene shifts to the present, where Yoon-ho and Ji-yoon sit at a tent restaurant, and Ji-yoon finally acknowledges Yoon-ho as her secretary. Elsewhere, Woo Jung-hoon, another official from Ji-yoon's company, meets the single mom Jung Soo-hyun at the kindergarten, where his widowed sister-in-law works. Back at the office, Ji-yoon begins a new project to recruit a star chef for an elite hotel. Along with Yoon-ho, she meets the chef, who insists that his sous chef must also be hired as a condition. Later, Ji-yoon visits Mi-ai's husband, Kang Seok, at his bookstore, where she meets Baeol. When Baeol picks up a picture, book meant for adults, Ji-yoon playfully teases her about whether she can read it. Embarrassed, Baeol becomes determined to show Ji-yoon her reading skills the next time they meet. Meanwhile, Ji-yoon and her team discover rumors about the sous chef's hiring. Some employees claim that the star chef and the sous chef are in a questionable relationship, which is why the chef wants the sous chef hired despite her lack of a strong educational background. The team initially decides to hire only the chef, but Yoon-ho suggests they investigate directly with those involved. After speaking with the chef and sous chef, they learn there was no malpractice. Ji-yoon, however, notices the chef's wrist and uncovers that he had undergone surgery, making him reliant on his sous chef, who understands his condition and assists him in the kitchen. Re-evaluating the situation, Ji-yoon decides to offer the position solely to the chef, explaining that the hotel will provide him with a competent sous chef to support him. The chef accepts the offer. However, the sous chef, who had been bullied by the kitchen staff, feels unhappy and unsure about moving forward independently. Later, Ji-yoon meets Baeol again at the bookstore, where Baeol confidently reads a picture book for her. While the star chef secures the job, Ji-yoon recognizes the sous chef's potential and recommends her for another position as a food scientist. The sous chef accepts the offer and begins a new career path. Yoon-ho, observing Ji-yoon's decision-making, reflects that he now understands the essence of headhunting, finding a place where talents can shine. The episode ends with Yoon-ho and Ji-yoon sharing Baeol's umbrella. Episode 4 of Love Scout begins with Ji-yoon and Yoon-ho seeking refuge from the rain at a convenience store. Yoon-ho prepares convenience store ramen for Ji-yoon, which unexpectedly becomes a hit with the teenagers sitting nearby. Ji-yoon later receives an invitation from the Headhunting Association for an event, only to find out that Hye-jin is the chairperson. The next day, during a photo shoot for a magazine, tensions rise as Hye-jin and Ji-yoon butt heads once again. The situation escalates when Hye-jin publicly blames Ji-yoon for their former CEO's death in front of Yoon-ho. Afterward, Yoon-ho and Ji-yoon take a walk together. Yoon-ho refrains from asking Ji-yoon about the incident, respecting her silence. The two eventually join a group of kids playing basketball, marking the first time they genuinely enjoy each other's company. Back at the office, Mi-ae finally reveals the truth to Yoon-ho. Careerway had been a victim of investment fraud involving internal parties. Ji-yoon had pushed for an investigation, but the CEO took responsibility and tragically committed suicide. Ji-yoon was subsequently blamed for the entire ordeal, leading to her expulsion from the company. Her former mentor, Hye-jin, then assumed the role of CEO. Meanwhile, Kyunghwa, an employee, is working with a client to secure a suitable job placement. However, a misunderstanding arises when the team leader, unaware of Kyunghwa's project, contacts the same client for a different opportunity. Recognizing the situation, the team leader ultimately hands the project back to Kyunghwa, believing she could offer the client a better opportunity. Despite his thoughtful gesture, the incident leaves things awkward between the two. Elsewhere, Yoon-ho has lunch with Soo-hyun, but she soon realizes how much of his time is spent taking care of Ji-yoon. Meanwhile, Jung-hoon, Mi-ae and Yoon-ho convince Ji-yoon to allow them to organize a welcome party for Yoon-ho. Their hidden agenda is to use the gathering as an opportunity to get the team drunk and help Kyunghwa and the team leader resolve their issues. During this time, it's revealed that Soo-hyun's child is not her own, but her late sister's, who passed away along with her husband. Additionally, we learn that Jung-hoon is the son of an investor and had been entrusted to Ji-yoon's care. Jung-hoon expresses his desire for Ji-yoon and him to be together, but Ji-yoon responds with an awkward smile, remaining silent. The next day, Ji-yoon hears how popular Yoon-ho is among the women at the office. Although she initially proclaims she won't attend the party, she eventually gives in and joins. The welcome party is a success, with Kyunghwa and the team leader apologizing to each other and mending their relationship. As the party concludes, a drunken Ji-yoon is nowhere to be found until Mi-ae informs Yoon-ho that Ji-yoon always returns to the office when drunk. Yoon-ho finds her there, asleep in her room. The episode ends with a drunken Ji-yoon waking up in the middle of the night and leaning closer to Yoon-ho for a kiss. The episode review Love Scout continues to shine with another engaging episode. Here, we see Ji-yoon gradually opening her heart to Yoon-ho through a series of heart-fluttering moments as Yoon-ho ensures she eats, brings her favorite bread, cooks convenience store snacks, and looks after her well-being. Who would have thought being a dad could make someone such an excellent secretary? This episode also sprinkles in important character backstories, revealing who director Jung-hoon truly is, and shedding light on Soo-hyun's past. These developments suggest the two are being set up as the second lead couple, with the groundwork laid in this episode. Overall, this was another enjoyable and well-paced episode, featuring wonderful chemistry between Lee Jun-hyuk and Han Ji-min. It also highlights healthy workplace dynamics.
Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!